Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out The Cub running on PlayStation 5. Now this game is available on all platforms, so you can get it on the Switch, on the Xbox, and on PC. Check it on PS5. I don't think there's much of a difference between all the versions. Alright. I guess we're okay here. Looks fine. Not a lot of options. Oh, that's quite a jump. Okay, interesting animation. It's just standard hand-drawn animation. Usually these kind of games have like more frames of animation, to look more lifelike. But this is very traditional kind of animation. Double jumps. Double jumps are always fun. Yeah, so this is like, Inside or Out of This World. Seems like it's that kind of game. Oh, okay.
The days were hot. Fish died in the lake, plants yellowed, birds stopped singing. There was thunder, but no rain. You call this period the Great Ecological Catastrophe. I heard my mother's heartbeat as she carried me to Alphaville. People chased us. I remember her driving and bison running by. Then we reached the flooded city with refugees in rubber boats. Suddenly, I couldn't find Mama. I was scared and alone. I'll never know whether she died or abandoned me. I only remember the rockets leaving for Mars. That night, the fighting started. I ran deep into the forest. A she-wolf found me and raised me with her cubs. People who didn't make it into the rockets were dying in combat, and from the mutating environment. But we, the orphans and animals, didn't fight. Instead, together we adapted to nature that grew out of the rubble. Many moons passed, and then one day, some humans returned. They called themselves Martians. They flew around, dressed in yellow. They went hunting and played golf. I would steal their golf balls for fun. It really upset them. Then one day, I found a dead Martian. I took off his helmet and put it on. There was music playing in it. After years of only speaking wolf, I listened to the Martian radio and learned human language again. After the group left, one full moon later, I was chasing a tasty bug when another spaceship with new Martians arrived. It soon became clear they were trouble.
Son of no one.
Greetings, all you Tesla City Martians out there. You're listening to Radio Nostalgia from Mars, the show for those who miss a morning run in the park, slurping minestrone soup, sailing with the wind in their hair, singing in unison with thousands of people at a music concert, or smelling the coming rain. In other words, a show for the long lost days of Earth.
Nothing. Yeah, I do wish there was more frames of animation. But, you know, it still looks good. Didn't see that there. I don't know about this music. I probably would have made a different musical choice if it were me. Huh. I mean, I'm stuck in an animation. I can't get out of it. Yeah, of course not.
Starting off the show with Son of No One, a song I'm fairly certain resonates with many of us orphans of the earth out here in the stuffy depths of space.
Round Alphaville Post,
Speaking of stuffy air, please don't attempt to open portal windows to let
investigative
some fresh
journalist
air
is
in.
missing.
It's unbelievable that we have to mention this, but we're living in pressurized domes, people. Breathing recycled air is just the new normal. In totally unrelated news, the memorial of Baroness von Wullenschütt will be held in private, and the family asks gold diggers and paparazzi to respectfully stay away from the funeral ceremony being held in the Section 2 cafeteria on deck 3 at 7 p.m. Don time. Alright, on with the show.
What? I wasn't anywhere near it. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'm supposed to go here. This is music. I really don't think it's that appropriate for the game. But okay. Me to do? I mean, that's quite a jump. Ambushed by insurgents, managed to retreat and regroup. 3 KIA, 2 MIA. There's no drinking water in regions controlled by the insurgents. On our way back to Alphaville in time for the Hope mission. Do I have to worry about air? Probably. Seems like that kind of game that would make me worry about it.
The pop there taking us back to the days of late-stage capitalism at its finest. Child labor never sounded so sweet. On that note, it's time for another story, a look back at life on the open road, and a look forward to the long road ahead.
Stories, memories, the good old days, your sources of entertainment, hope, inspiration, drama, radiant nostalgia from Mars.
I took a Tesla City delivery EVA for a spin on the Planitia Plains, but it's like driving a janky VR simulation. It made me miss riding my motorcycle, my Jolene, even more. At 35, for 30 days in the
Orinoco
bleak spring heat
CEO
of
Jeff
July,
Bezos
I took
says
a
Alphaville-bound delivery supply
4,600
disrupted
trip
by
across
insurgents.
America on my motorbike. We set off from California, we zigzagged up and down the country.
Symbiosis
and
announces
covered
its
18
GMO
states all the way
formula
up to New
solves
York City,
world
where I was
hunger.
to take over my father's company. During the trip, the biggest surprise for me was how much of my thinking was practical. Even banal. I just focused on staying alive at 70 miles an hour on 2 wheels with crazy winds buffeting me in all directions. So while my mind was this constant barrage of compulsive thoughts, those thoughts were generally practical. Like, how do I get to that destination before dark? Am I drinking enough water? Am I hydrating? The bigger picture stuff of why am I doing this and what is life about anyway didn't come until later. We started the trip at the peak of California's infamous orange heat wave, and we rode it for 5 days in temperatures you wouldn't believe. Some mornings I'd have sweat dripping from my elbows before we even set off. My eyes hurt from the sun. Sometimes I'd wake up so sore I could barely move. My inner thighs had engine burn, and even though those closest to me actually didn't think I'd make it, I learned that I could physically overcome much more than I thought. So after that rite of passage, I knew I could take over the company. Instead of being an entitled little brat whose father would pay for her theatre career, I turned the company into a $1 trillion business. And now, here I am with my family on Mars, among the last representatives of humanity in the universe. But aside from this high-minded idealism, life has no meaning. Because of these damn EVA suits, there's no wind on the highway here.
Okay.
No open air solitude that makes you feel one with the world like back on Earth. On Mars, even if you manage to get outside, you're still trapped in the bubble of your own stale air. No matter where you go, isolation clings to you. Unlike the open road, it's an experience of void, no wholeness. There's no dancing asphalt in the heat, and no neon-lit diners, and 2 a.m. omelettes with green bell peppers, and yellow cheddar with a side of burnt hash browns, greasy bacon and black coffee. Instead, there's this barren rock, and strictly monitored oxygen levels in sterile domes. We live in bubbles within bubbles. I admire how far we've come and how resilient we are, but I wonder, maybe we're just fooling ourselves. Just like during my epic ride, we've mostly figured out the banal questions about water and sanitation, and now the greater questions are looming. What are we really doing here? What is our future? And what will the meaning of life be for my kids? At any rate, the point is, I miss my Jolene. That's all.
Okay.
Thanks for listening.
أنتم تستمعون إلى راديو حنين من المريخ.
Thank you for taking us on that ride with you, Brianna. Your story is an inspiration for all and reminds us to face our difficulties head on and to value the small things in life, even out here on Mars. Motorcycles, grease, wind in the hair. What better way to
Wait,
remember
why don't
it than with
just
some
jump off? What
psychedelic
the heck?
rock for the road?
Radio nostalgia from Mars.
Where am I going? It's the only bad thing about these kind of games is that they are just trial and error. Am I not supposed to go this way? I mean, it seems like the right way. Ah, I see. You can see that. It looks just like the background. Let's see, the Jungle Book. For the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. Charlie, I wish you the best of luck on your flight to Mars, and thank you for your kind invitation. All those people, members of the Alphabet Board and their families, count on your piloting skills. Look at you, a real hero. But I won't be joining the Hope mission. Instead, I'm back in my mountain house. Unlike you, my stargazing friend, I'm an Earthling through and through. I'll stay put. Wouldn't miss this terrestrial show for anything in the world. Bon voyage, mon ami, Pete. Little bear loves you, okay. Can I climb up there? Do to push objects.
Alejandro.
¿Sí?
El bebé no es suyo.
Okay. Architectural Diarrhea, Alphaville's main monthly magazine about architecture and interior design. Follow our social media and watch our vlogs with exclusive peeks into celebrity homes. Not leaving my cage. It's dangerous out there. I'm gonna tell this guy that. Okay, that seems bad. Swing in that direction. I feel like that wasn't my fault.
You're home away from home. Maybe nostalgia from Mars.
Ah, blue skies, warm days, the long-lost summers are passed on. Will we ever return? Stay tuned.
He jumps farther than the branch by
Up
default,
next,
so it's
some music to meditate,
sort of hard to work
and
out.
procreate. We made it. We're safe here on Mars. We are the alpha and omega of humanity. With the aid of OMAS, of course. Pure calm in a can.
Now he won't even grab it. Okay. No, I have to grab the branch. It's a party here, huh? The last party.
Whoa.
Okay, now we finally get the title, huh? 25 minutes in. I still feel sick. You're just adapting to gravity. Isn't it beautiful? We have so much to discover. Let's walk around. A game of golf, maybe? Sure. Bet on a month's supply of water.
I crouched near 3 members of your Martian expedition. The rest of your group were out in the field. I hoped to make friends, but when you saw me, you froze. Stopped picking plants and whispered among yourselves. You seemed very scared and confused, amazed that I could breathe without a suit. You rushed towards me, so I ran. You really thought you could hunt me down?
Kid in the mine. Impossible. It's Richard from the last expedition. How's it breathing without gear? We have to catch it and find out. Where did it go? Into the mine. Quick, after it.
Nostalgia from Mars.
Hello all you Martians out there, it's time for another round of Radio Nostalgia from Mars. Today's Soul's episode is an energetic tour de force of nostalgia from the good old days.
Oh, that's not a... That's in the foreground. Okay. Doesn't look like it's in the foreground. What does that mean? Oh, I see. I was out of it. Not super clear. I mean, why didn't it have me appear in front of the object? These are falls that really should kill me. jump from? Yeah, it locked me from jumping. Post-extinction, Earth systems are under pressure from the activity of one species, the Homo sapiens. The oceans, the atmosphere, soil, animals, they all belong to complex soft systems that are sensitive and unpredictable. But one thing is certain, we're doomed. Oh, I'm back here. Okay. Okay. Okay, no sliding apparently. Pressure from CEO Anderson is tremendous. He treats engineers like mules and trying to optimize rocket propellant pink in every conceivable way. But it's always hit and miss. In the end, we simply don't understand how this mycelium compound works. We should stick to dinitrogen tetroxide, but there's no higher authority to complain to. Alphaville's top brass are on social media pretending to be open and approachable, but in reality they're surrounded by a wall of yes men. The Anti-Alphaville Manifesto, the history of all existing society is the history of class struggles. The famous opening of the most important insurgent text, in which Karl May, the first brilliantly criticized Alphaville's history of exploitation of non-Alphavillians and natural resources, all with the goal of accumulating capital and preparing for the escape to Mars. thought I could just duck. You have to hit the button. Playing Donkey Kong Country. I don't know if I stay on or jump off. Darn it. All the way back here, huh? Okay. I don't know. How would I know ahead of time? Oh, we already just got caught up in something. All right. Next generation fuel for Mars-bound rockets. Alphaville CEO Muscovich reveals next generation fuel. Okay.
Primary expedition launched 6. And Tesla City authorities are proud to announce that the secondary expedition, a select group of our eminent board members, has arrived on Earth.
Alphaville mayor vows that reusable rockets will return multiple times to evacuate all Alphaville citizens.
And conduct measurements of the air, water, and soil to establish toxicity levels back on Earth. Of course,
See.
intrepid Tesla City leader
Peter Zeal, 0 to so many zeros. The goal is not to be best in a competition, but to invent a whole new area outside of existing competitive markets. We are technologically lagging. Did we cure all illness? Did we solve death? Have we colonized Mars? Are computers and human brains in symbiosis? The answer is no. One of the greatest tech investors ever charts a roadmap for those who dare to think differently and in the process become trillionaires. We missed milestone 2 for rocket propellant pink, given the experimental nature of the fuel, which was created as a side effect of insurgent sabotage. The mycelium-based substance is very unpredictable. Still, we believe we'll meet the deadline for the HOPE mission. Onwards and upwards, Dr. Hans C. Anderson, CEO. Pentagon Defense Intelligence Department reveals insurgency's secret plan to take over Alphaville after HOPE mission launch. Makes sense. Who else is going to be using it after that, huh? Okay, like I said, these are not things that I would normally know. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching The Cub, running on PlayStation 5. Yeah, I mean, so this is in the same genre as, Out of This World, or Flashback, or Inside, Little Monsters, so it's that side-scrolling action puzzle solving. Except this time the... I think this is also more hand-drawn art. Not that those other games didn't have hand-drawn art as well, but yeah, the number of frames of animation in this game is significantly less than what the standard is for this genre. But that being said, it's still a pretty good-looking game, and I think the approach to storytelling is also like a little bit more traditional. Usually these games don't have much dialogue at all. But here there's quite a bit of dialogue and reading, so if you want something that's not so esoteric, like those other games that have been traditionally made in this style, then, this might be for you. The controls are responsive, and I think the overall world is pretty interesting. I don't know, I like the game, but I'm not, driven to play it a lot, like I would when I was playing Inside, where I absolutely had to finish that game. Or Little Monsters, or Little Nightmares, and Little Nightmares 2. I don't get that same hook, but we'll play it one more time and see how we feel about it, and maybe then gauge whether or not we want to make a full playthrough. But I do want to play it at least once more and give it a real thorough shakedown. So yeah, check it out if you want. It's again available on all platforms. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.